Hello, hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, the host of this ain't the Tina Ramsey Show. This is KBBU. I digress. We are live. Blooper. Okay. We are at KBB Grad-Cation. We have some of the alumni right here in the building. It has been a weekend of celebration. You're seeing me now, but you will only be hearing my voice soon because it's not really about moi. It's about them. And so since they kind of like tied my hands so that I would show my face, Michelle Green.
That's me.
Okay. Hello, I'm a graduate too. Now that's old. So over here we have the amazing founder and CEO of KBBU, Michelle Green. We have Martino. We have, go ahead, say your name.
Doris.
We have Doris in the building. We have Preston. Yeah. So, and we have good old Carnell. And guess what? We have a KBBU spouse in the building. Woo! Miss Jen. And I am going to let you guys see my protege a little bit later. We might be opening up our little KBBU teams up in here with CTR Media Network, teaching children all about media, because we have somebody in the back doing some media. So I'm going to let you guys see her a little bit later. But anyway, let's get back to Michelle Green. So Michelle, tell us about KBBU and why you decided to bring the graduation, because you want to do a little flip. So why did you decide to bring us to to this vacation?
Well, first of all, Kingdom Builders Business University is who we are. Mm-hmm. And what we do is help entrepreneurs do business the right way. If you're watching us for the first time and you don't know anything about us. But the reason why we wanted to do this is because normally we have a graduation celebration online and with individual interviews, but I felt like that everybody was just needing a vacation. And so we combined the graduation with the vacation and called it Grad-Cation. So that's why we're here. So everybody can kind of relax and celebrate at the same time, Tina.
Love it. I love it because I don't know. I'm one of those graduates that needed a vacation ASAP.
Yes.
But what I love particularly about this event is that for many of us, this is our first time meeting in person. We have been online with each other, some of us for years, and we have not saw each other in person. So it was very good to kind of like get from behind the screen to in live, with everybody. And it was just like how it is when we online. Like the same energy, the same fun, the same knowledge, the love and everything like that. So now what we're going to do, you guys, we're going to talk a little bit to this KBB alumni. We're going to start over here with our, Lord, I don't know why I'm going to start over here with Martino. I don't know why I'm coming over here first. I don't know. Listen, this is our resident cowboy. Yes. And he's also one of the coaches for KBBU. So tell us about you, your business, and why you chose KBBU.
All right. So I'm Martino, karaoke, and our cowboy, either way. But my mom, I'm the CEO of Let There Be Light Electrical out of Gaston, North Carolina, Gas House, represent. Mm-hmm. And so it's the crazy thing about my story when it came to me, KBBU, it's like, like how they say, like something chose you or you chose it. It's like, it kind of was like it chose me. It was a gift. It was from a friend of a friend. You know what I'm saying? Wise Bishop once told me, sometimes it ain't the people you know, but it's the people you meet behind the people you meet. And so I was blessed by one of my clients. Like, they believed in my business and everything. They want to help with my structure. They was like, look, I want to do a scholarship for you. They want to send you off to this online thing. So I came in a little cocky already because I'm already a business person already. And then I'm like, they want to send me over here, but they were talking about like you learn more stuff. So I'm looking at like, well, I want to learn how to get more grants to get business loans. So I want to kind of fast forward through these classes, the first couple of weeks and everything, if I can hear me get to learn about how to make this money until I met Professor Michelle Green. And she was all sweet doing my little initiation stuff. You know what I'm saying? Signing me up was all nice and everything and stuff. But it changed real quick when we got into that classroom. Yeah. Honeymoon was over. You know what I'm saying? Bonnet and moo-moos. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no more high heels and makeup and all that. It was straight bonnet and moo-moo. We got down to it. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was life-changing. Like, honestly, like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you think you know until you know. And that's the blessing of it, because a wise man always increases in learning. Once you feel like you know everything, you're going to be stuck in a pond. No growing water, you know what I'm saying, stagnant, nothing but mosquitoes. So, but in KBBU, even as a teacher, I'm a sales teacher, sales coach. And as a sales coach, everything, I'm here with the students and we helping them. I still learn, because iron sharpens iron always. And I got to keep that sword sharp.
Oh, can we give a clap? Can we give a clap for that? Can we give a clap? Okay, so now we're going to go to, I'm Southern, so I call, if you're younger than me, I say you a baby. Hey, baby. Even though she's a full-grown woman, okay, she has her own baby, but she's younger than me, so she's like little sis. So Doris, what made you decide to go to KBBU and show everybody like she's a graduate as well? Yeah. So tell us about what you do and why you decided to come to KBBU.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Doris. My business is Platinum Solution.
Oh.
The vision that God has given me, and really, I help business owners. Those who are starting their business to properly structure themselves, and really focusing on the work-life management side of things, because when you have clarity and you know what you want and where you're going, the rest will be an easy drive. So, that's what I do. And honestly, in order to give people what they need, you have to be, planted, you have to be grounded, and that's what I love about KBBU, because I can look up to Michelle because she has the experience, she knows, and really to ground me and put me in that direction, so I can give people what God has planned in me. So I'm excited to be here, and thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
And I would say I am in the master class because this is my third.
Yes.
Year. Yeah. I look forward to doing life with you.
Me too.
So thank you for sharing, and we're gonna be knowing more about all of these businesses, getting to know all of these businesses a whole lot more. Make sure that you tune in to KBBU and everything that is going on in order to connect with all these businesses, because I'm pretty sure that all of you who are out there right now listening in, there is a business or there is a solution to whatever it is that you have a problem with. And you can find it in KBBU. I have never seen a caveat of so many different varieties of businesses and multiple businesses that do some of the same things, but they do different things within the niche. So you're going to get something new, even if they're doing the exact same thing. So, and I have been around a lot of businesses doing media, and I have never seen anything quite like this before. So, Preston.
Oh, Lord.
Don't call him the Lord.
Preston.
Don't call the Lord. Don't call the Lord. So now we have our resident territory coach in the building, and Preston, between Martino and Preston, they keep us hollering, laughing, keep the students in good spirits. Because Carnell and I, we're a little bit more stern, just a little bit. You're gonna meet Carnell in a minute. Yeah, see, we're a family here, you guys. You can see it. It's like a family reunion. So, Preston, tell us about your business and why you decided to not only go to KBBU, but stick with KBBU.
Because KBBU is a wonderful thing. Michelle is just a wonderful leader. She's a wonderful teacher. And I'll start off by saying there's a lot of business schools out there. There's a lot of people talking a good game and all they end up with plaque on their teeth. They're talking nonsense. When Michelle talks to us, we end up with plaques on the wall. You see what I'm saying? And this vacation and everything that's happening right now, this is practical exercise on everything we learned in business. The undergrad, the master's class coaching. It says it right here on the plaque. The communication, the locale, work ethic, money, the management. This vacation was a summation of everything we learned in practical form, right? And we got to meet everybody. Been knowing this man about 21 years. I'm glad to see him, once again. But that's what I got. When I joined KBBU, I thought I was, like I said, I thought I knew everything, right? And my former coach, Jaquisha, I wish she was here, but she was like, hey, my friend Michelle runs a business school, and it wasn't no speculation, but I was like, oh, give me her information. We talked a couple times outside of it, but Martino has a valid point. Boy, when the honeymoon was over, and wait a minute, was answer on that test? I got 100, but I was like, huh? What? Wait a minute, hold on, go back, right? But in the end, everything was amazing, and she brought me back as a coach. That's when I knew something was really going on. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I was one of your C- students. I'm just joking, but still. Right? but every time this course starts, everything we do, I learn something new every time. It's like you learn something new every day. And I'm able to bring that forth, and help out the other students. Because sometimes you see it with the deer in the headlights or, the shoulders down, That's a part of the humor. With me and Martino, because if you get too serious, you get too bogged down. You gotta break it up every now and then, interject a few things in there. So that's what we do. We are serious about what we do.
Oh yeah.
But we make it entertaining as well. So I'm sorry, I did all that. I am the owner operator of Vibe the Vacation. Traveling concierge, and I thank Michelle for allowing me to be the territory coach, because it's about expanding, communication, coordination, and collaboration. That's what it's about. So that's what I love.
It's been so much for Iowa. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yes, KBBU students is all the way up there.
Yes. We got a new word, a new state. Iowa. It's Iowa, but now it's Iowa. I just carry that with me.
And now we have a special treat for all of you. We have Coach Carnell in the building, and he brought his beautiful wife with him. And it's and so we have couples too, people. We have couples. And so it has been a pleasure meeting you, Miss Sharon. You just feel like you like an honorary coach or something, because you just fit right on into the family. We really enjoy you, and please keep coming back, because I had a good time with you. Yes.
And I just appreciate you guys bringing me in and making me feel like part of you guys, because I was telling my husband last night that I really enjoyed this vacation, and I enjoyed meeting everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody just like family.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to get to your husband, Carnell, Coach. He the one who, now this student right here, because he was in my class. Me, Martino, all of us was in the same class.
Yeah.
This dude right here, he kept me on my toes, because them questions he be coming out. I'm like, whoa, wait, I missed that. Let me watch the video again. like, oh, I didn't know that. Let me write that down. So what made you, because you're not only a person that has your own business, Carnell, but you military, we also have some more veterans I forgot to mention. Preston.
Oh, hey.
but also you went to college, and I remember you saying something about the comparison between KBBU and all of your college education. You and I both did a lot of extra education, and we both came to the same conclusion after being in KBBU. So what was your conclusion?
First, my name is Carnell. I am the owner,
Yes.
CEO of Quality Fashions Unlimited. I was a partnership. I was in a partnership at first, and it didn't work out too well. I Michelle. Me and Michelle talked, and when I said I was a partnership, she didn't say anything. So I felt that was like a warning. And so me and my partner, we was working. I thought we was doing okay together, but it seemed like, when it time to work, we was never there. So, I went back to Michelle and I said, I want out of this. And she said, okay. I'll tell you what you need to do. Whenever you do a business, you need to be in it 100%. You need to be in it, not saying 100% own, but you need to be in it 100%. But you need to own it yourself. So I thank God that I was actually on Facebook, and I see my leader in the military, Preston, and I'm like, what is he talking about? I see the young lady over here with Michelle, and it was conversating. I'm like, man, I probably need something like this. Because I went to college, and I mean, a Division I college, and I'm not mentioning the name, man, him. Learned that on the trip. Bam! So I called up Preston, and he informed me, like, man, this is good. I mean, if you want to own a business, you need to come here. So I called Michelle up, and Michelle had a conversation. And I'm like, okay, all right, we got you. And I entered the class, and week 1, 2, and 3 was kind of difficult. It's like, what am I doing here? But I had a lot of questions for Michelle. She was humble. She was like, don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. And then on the 4th week, things started coming together. And I started, focusing more. And I was like, man, and then at one time I was like, man, I can't wait to go to class. It's a great class. If you're trying to get your stuff started out there and you think that, I can't do it by myself. If you come to this class, you can do it by yourself. I mean, you can get the business started by yourself. And then you can, get people to run a few things, but you're still 100% on it. That's the beautiful thing about it. And I thank Michelle for bringing me in. And it kind of hurt when I was done with the master class. Then I got a phone call. She said, I want you to be a coach. It's like, I'm ready for this. And then she told me, she's like, I said, man, I'm ready. She said, well, I'm gonna send you over some things. You're gonna sign a contract. I said, this sounds like I'm gonna get paid for it. She said, you're not gonna get paid. I thought I was doing volunteer. Wow. So that's one of the benefits of KBBU for sticking, the studying and stuff, understanding the stuff. So, Michelle, I thank you very much for all that you've done for me. You helped me in more ways that I can actually say. This class is a wonderful thing. And I love all of my peers here. I can't believe I'm a coach. It feels good to be a coach because you're helping others get good stuff. I'm just happy to be here.
Oh. All right, let's get back to the CEO. All right, so how do you feel because many times when you think about servant leader, when you think about what you're doing, because you're very adamant about this is kingdom driven, you're working really hard to listen to what God wants you to do and how he wants you to guide. I call everybody little beacons of light. That's my little thing. I'm like, everybody's a little beacon of light. But as a CEO, as the leader, what are some things of how you feel when you see students go from point A to point B?
Well, I'm emotional right now. I'm trying to hold back.
Yes, you'll cry.
But I'm a crybaby, so, But it is so amazing. It's like watching a child go from being an infant to a toddler, crawling to walking, and then being able to run, and they're so excited, and they just really come into the reality of who they actually are. And so that is what drives this whole organization of Kingdom Builders, because it's really about every person learning who who they really are in Christ, and all of the gifts, the skills, the talents that God has put on the inside of them. Because we all have something that we're good at. We all have something that we can, at some point in time, we can turn either into a business or we can provide that skill as an independent contractor. And when we do, and that light bulb comes on how to do it the right way, it's phenomenal. It is so phenomenal. It's so exciting. And I really truly enjoy every single person. It's amazing how, everything just comes together all of a sudden. And the journey is ongoing. It's not something that I reached this level and I'm good. No, that's why we have the undergraduate where you start out. And even like Carnell, he was in the individual private sessions when he first started, but he went to the undergraduate classes and then he graduated on to the master's classes like all of the others. Martino, aka Yoshi, Doris, Preston, Carnell, they all, and all of the rest of y'all out there that's watching, KBBU alumni, hello. Okay, y'all graduate to an opportunity to continue your education. So that's the whole thing about the master's class, is understanding that it's a never-ending cycle. We grow from what? Glory to glory. And when we grow from glory to glory, God is saying that we will forever, as long as we have breath in our bodies, we are able to continue this journey of growth and learning and expanding and increasing. So I'm just super excited about what God has put in store for all of us. And I know I'm ready to get all of these right here to the 6-figure level. Let's go!
Shout out to Mr. Carl. We miss you, man. We
Yeah.
wish you was here.
Yeah.
And if y'all heard the different language, we're expanding across different nations as well, United Nations. That's our Spanish branch that we're working on as we... We're speaking it.
Indeed.
Okay, so guys, now we're going to talk about some fun stuff. When you was on your way coming to this event, because this is the first time that we're meeting in person for a grad-cation. This is the first annual, which is going to be one of many now.
Yes, it is.
But when you was coming, because many of us, it was like that Friday, I know for us, it was like, just to get here, it was so slow in the beginning. We was moving slow. But we all start coming in. Martino was the last one in here. But we stayed up waiting on you. We were like, we're not going to sleep until you get here. And we were so happy that you made it here safely. But what was going through your mind when you was traveling to come to Myrtle Beach over here for our first annual grad-cation for KBBU?
I'll start. My journey was it was different in the fact that when I first came to school, I was trying to get my business up and running, trying to get my finances in order. Then I fast forwarded to this past Friday. She had a half day of school, my daughter. So I was waiting for her to get out of school, and I was waiting on my car to get out of the shop. So I was sitting there twiddling my thumb. I'm like, okay, it's going to all work. All the dominoes will fall in place until it didn't. They called me and I was like, your car won't be ready till Monday. But because of this training, because of the insights and the surrounding people I had the capabilities, the money just to say, I rent a car. So I rented a car within an hour. Jumped on the road, and I was here. I was still mad because my car not fixed. I missed my baby, but still.
Yeah.
That was a product of this school, The money management, the business management, the resources, we learned that. So I learned how to get myself together, how to be more prepared. So when I did hit an emergency or a bump in the road, I just swerved around it and kept it moving. So that's how I got here.
Well, let's think about, I know for us, it seemed like I was just moving so slow. But the closer I got, I could just feel like something remarkable was going to happen when we get here with the individuals that was actually going to be here. So everybody didn't come from the same place. Who had the longest ride? The baby.
The baby girl.
The baby girl.
She flew. I had a longer ride.
You might
Fly. He was in the plane.
I was going to say, I was even further than you. past experience with being other environment is to really, when you're a coach, the person that you trust, when they say, we're doing this, you want to be in that. So it wasn't really for just coming here, it was being in the room and just being ready to receive wisdom, receive, like, I'm all about positive energy. I'm all about, meeting people who, have the same values, understanding, the same perspective as me. Not all and not every time or everything, but just being in a room with positive energy. I knew what I was coming to, and so I was excited. And with that, also, like you said, it was kind of like moving slow.
Mm-hmm.
I end up leaving my stuff going. Don't tell it. I was in a rush. I was trying to get her, and I didn't know what to expect. And oh my gosh! But I'm happy to be here, and yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit, because the viewing audience and also the listening audience, they may want to be an entrepreneur, and right now they're seeing I'm not gonna say the end, because we're all on an everlasting journey, but they're seeing the happy part. So for a moment, let's talk about the entrepreneur that may be watching that feel like they should quit. Can you give them any word of advice? And even if you want to share something personal about yourself, but if not, can you give them like something to encourage them to move on, to keep going?
There's no such thing as quitting. It's on the reconstruction, meaning that we remold and rebuild. Like even in life, we don't quit, but we understand sometimes you got to rechange. That's why they say the Father's like we in the hands of it like a potter. Sometimes he breaks the clay down and he has to remold it and remake it better, made it renew. So we don't believe in quitting in anything you go. So like my electrical company is not my first business. My first business was Line Main Beard. I had a beard oil company and everything, which I'm definitely gonna bring back as well. But life happens, divorce, different situations. What I'm saying? I had to focus on other things and stuff to go back. But I never still gave up. Now, like I say, I'm the CEO of an electrical company. Sitting down looking at a sunset, sunrise over a beautiful ocean, and you know what I'm saying, KBBU plaque on my hand. So we don't never give up. So we might reconstruct, we might reform, might rebuild, but giving up is not an option. Because if you give up, then you give it up on yourself, and you give it up on life. We don't do that.
I agree, because for the simple fact that as business owners, I compare entrepreneurship like a roller coaster. In your case, you went down the zip line, and we'll be showing that footage later. But but I compare it to a roller coaster for the simple fact that it has ups, downs, twists, and turns. But if you stay on the ride, you will always reach your destination. No matter if you're scared, mad, angry, you go through so many emotions when you're on the roller coaster ride.
Stay strapped in is the key.
Yeah, you definitely better stay strapped in.
I'm going to say what you said the first time we got here. Sometimes the best move is to sit still. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes it's like you're not quitting. You're not giving up. Sometimes if the moves you're making are not basically lining up with your end state, sometimes you got to stop for a minute. Mm-hmm. Let things, settle. Let some things that are around you get away from you. You don't have to push them away. Let them go away. Mm-hmm. Right? What's the phrase that the reasons, seasons, and lifetimes? Sometimes things are not meant to be there in your presence for a long period of time. Mm-hmm. You got to acknowledge that. You got to realize what it is, and go from there. So don't get frustrated. Don't get all down the dump. It's not you. You have your goals, you have your plans, you have your insights. You might have something, it might be an exterior force, something that's working against you. We have all our friends, they wish you well in your face and then behind you, I hope this, I hope that, You got to see it for what it is, right? Sometimes the best way to do things is sit still, stop talking, let things come to you, And then keep going. Plus, you got us. You on the live stream, you got us. Talk to us, we got you.
And that's the part I was going to say, tag on with him. When he say sit still, when you sit still, I mean it just twiddling your thumb.
No.
You can be sit still in this class, KBBU, because like a lot of times, knowledge is power. a lot of times you feel like the business, you feel like giving up because you don't understand. You got to understand this language. So like you said, when you say still, sometimes it's the point of not actually working the business, but actually working the mental state of the business, getting an understanding of the parts. You know what I mean? You got to get the inside first. If your foundation is terrible, then it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The wind gonna blow. Three little pigs. You know what I'm saying? You can it out. You know what I'm saying? We trying to build out by bricks. You know what I'm saying? What's kingdom mindset over here?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna add to that. That is so true because even with me, people don't realize your business is just like your life. You know, you go through seasons. You know, it's not always going to be a season where, you know, you are hyped and, you know, that was the time and it served its purpose. Now, this is a season where you have to be in a quiet state. You know, you have to be, you know, reserved. You have to be calm and allow it to do. It's a journey, and each journey has its own time, its own season. So I think it's very crucial to know, and there is a reason why you decided to start the business. There's a reason why you were motivated to actually do, even if you have to make a change or you know, change it up a little bit. That is all part of the process. So I would say it's not about quitting, and it should never be, even if you have to change, like what he was saying. He started one business and he's doing something different. It's still part of his story, it's still part of the journey. So it's never such a thing as, oh, I'm just gonna give up and move. No, then you are allowing yourself to pretty much say that, you know, I don't believe in myself, and you know, that's not how life is. You know, you have to keep going. So.
And listen, we have our own resident calm coach right here. Keep us steady. Coach Carnell, he has his spirit is really calming, and I feel like I was so happy when Michelle said she was going to be a part of the team, and because you balance all of us. You was the missing link to what we needed as the instructors, as the teachers, because as teachers with KBBU, we need certain things as well. And so you balance us off very, very well. So I know I saw you over here on your pins and needles. So what you want to say?
I appreciate that. You know, sometimes when you're having problems, when you're not understanding, if God put this thought in your head of this business, who's the best to help you with this problem? God. There's been so many times I had some roadblocks in my life. I went to God and cleared it up. Having any problems, go to God. Tell him, he'll help you. He helped me through a lot of things. That's KBBU. It's all about God. All about learning and searching for that answer. The answer is God. And, you know, sometimes when I went to Michelle, it's like, yeah, something you got to pray about. You know, I want to pray and man much. But I'll tell you, when I went to God, and I prayed and I opened my eyes, I felt like a new person. So if you have any problems out there in your business, you have a problem with school, so you're going to have a few problems with school. You come here, especially the first 3 weeks. Go to God with it. And he'll guide you through it. I'm just saying. And our leader, my mentor, she believes in God.
Yes.
She believes in God.
So Google definitely gonna get you through our first 3 weeks.
Ain't nothing but replay the videos on the phone.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing, Carnell, because really, I would say in closing, like KBBU is more than just a school. It's a university, sure. It's a business school, sure. But for me personally, it has been a way of me finding myself in the midst of helping everybody else, because I was so used to helping everybody else and I forgot to put myself on the list. And in some way, I forgot who Tina was. Okay. And so I had to rediscover myself, rediscover my life, rediscover what God want me to do. And the emotional roller coaster that I had to go through when we were in class together, because Martino and Carnell and I was in the same class. The emotions that I went through, the things that I felt, um, it was a breakthrough for me on a personal level, just as well as a business level. So I would say for anybody that is looking, you're looking, you're seeking, you're searching, you want to find, but you have to be open. You have to be open. For me, being a part of a lot of different programs as a student, as an instructor, teaching over the years, speaking on many different stages, I have never been pushed like I have been pushed with KBBU. I have never been challenged as much as I've been challenged with KBBU. And with those challenges, it opened up a whole new world of perspective. I'm seeing things through different lenses. I'm understanding what it is, what my true purpose is. So I would say to anyone who is out there feeling alone, because I felt like I had to do it alone in order to get it right, because I couldn't trust anybody, because so many people let me down. If you're like how I used to be, feeling like, okay, I trust people, or I had confidence in them to do X, Y, Z. They said it was going to do this, they didn't do this, or partnerships that went not so well. You cannot do business by yourself. Period. If you want to excel, you want to grow, you want to expand, you cannot do business by yourself. But if you're going to do business with people, do business with the right people. Come on over to KBBU and stop doing business. Hi. Stop doing business by yourself. Stop being afraid and come on. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. So, anybody else want to have anything they want to close, say something that you wish you would have said that you haven't said? We're gonna go close out when everybody else get done. We're gonna close with our CEO. CEO. So we have Carnell. Let me turn the camera. Go ahead, brother.
You're going to learn a lot in school. I'll tell you that for sure. And we're gonna push it. We're gonna push it good. You're gonna learn it. But I tell you, you'll be surprised at the prices of these schools. You will be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Just call and get in touch with Michelle any way that you can. She's located on all media sites. Get in touch with her. You will be surprised. And I don't think I'll ever eat chicken feet.
Okay, that's an inside joke, people. That's an inside joke.
We the one who cut up.
Yeah.
We always get sent to the people.
Okay, that's an inside joke. That's an inside joke. So anybody else?
Yeah, got me certain attention for what he said, right? I'll say this. They say pressure and heat and determination build diamonds. All right, you come to this school. Oh, the first 3 weeks, I call that the diamond session right there. Okay, That pressure and that heat, and it's not us trying to prove a point. We're not trying to say, oh, we know we giving you. Well, she is giving you what you need to know, what you need to have, the tools. Right, we're here to help. We're here to support. We're here to hold your hand if we need be. But when you get through that first 3 weeks, and you're going to get through that first 3 weeks, you will be that much better in the long run, all right? That's what we're doing. Building diamonds, and you're going to shine bright. That's what we say like that.
Okay. What about our resident baby girl? Our resident baby girl.
I'll take it off. Yeah, honestly, it's really like it's about trust. And honestly, Michelle, what you do, I want to thank you because I've been in so many, like what you were saying, I've been in so many different avenues businesses, and it's very hard to find someone that is willing to, and it's God, you know. You when you come to KBBU, you know Michelle and the team is operating from a place of integrity, they're operating from, you know, the Word of God, and it's a strong foundation that you can lean in, you can come in and know that you're gonna have somebody, you're gonna have the support you need, you're gonna have, even when you don't know it yet, when you don't know everything. I do have a crazy schedule, and I wish some of the courses, I wish I could be more into, like, be more hands-on, but, you know, she don't judge you based off of where you're at. She don't, like, try to make you feel like, okay, this is where you at, you know, feel bad or anything. She encourages you, and she continue to let you know that you can come through and you can make it happen no matter what your situation is. And that, I think that's the beautiful part about being on this team. And I have not seen any other course, any place like this. I have another mastermind program I was in, nothing like that. Nothing like KBBU. So if you're on the fence, I would say come on. You have nothing to lose, honestly.
For those of you wondering where the fence said, it's KBBULLC.com. That's KBBULLC.com. All right, now we have, oh, he's already in the frame. Look at God.
Yeah. All right. What I want to say is first is Carnell is way taller than Percy. I promise I didn't know he was that tall. He used to sit in a little computer chair. When he came over and shook my hand, I was like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? I had to throw that out there. So looks can be deceived. Don't believe everything you see on TV.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that tall. I was shocked too. I just was like,
You know that little computer chair? The little guy like glasses be on the tip of his nose like that. I'm like, okay, who's this little computer guy? What's wrong talking here? You know what I'm saying?
I saw it too, but I didn't say it. I'm like, wow, Carnell tall.
I promise you what. He fool people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I brought my cowboy boots. But no, like when it comes down to business and everything, like I believe like the main part of kingdom building is the first part, is the kingdom. So it's the kingdom mindset. I'm always been real big on kingdom mindset. And I feel like that a lot of time companies and business people don't realize it's a reflection of who you are and how you are in your spiritual walk in life and who you can become. I always been kind of big against kind of like big colleges type thing. Like, and it's each his own, you know. I mean, I feel like people should go for the things they go. Doctors, you need to be pushed. You need to go to be a doctor, lawyer, and different things, and practice stuff. But I had a lot of friends and people I know who graduate high school and they go for a business major, and then they never create a business. They never even had a business concept or a mindset to go on a part of it. They go take these business classes teaching them how to run a Fortune 500 company, and they don't even know how to start a trade and start in the beginning of the part. One thing about KBBU is that it's hands-on with the beginning of the part. It teaches you from where you at in your standpoint, and it helps you develop. The first thing we start working on is understanding the whole structure of a kingdom and how a kingdom works and what's the relationship with you and the Father, and how the Father spoke and how the first business of all businesses when he created the world and created everything that we have to this day. So to me, I think it's very important to understand the fundamentals. What's the point of me saying I want to go to school to a 4-year degree and I'm in debt on a business, and then now I'm sitting here trying to work a 9 to 5 for another employee to bring their dreams true, and I still don't even have a vision for myself. Like, it don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't make sense, it can't make dollars. So when it boils down to it, like, you know what I'm saying, if you got a position of a place that's going to help you build your kingdom and help you start your foundation of a vision and goals that's what's in your heart to build it up, then why wouldn't you invest into that point? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you look into something know that? Like, so I'm thankful for it, you know, and I'm continue to grow. And we here, like I say, I've been in many years of sales from different roles of sales, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't always, you know what I'm saying, this well-spoken and everything. I come from the street, single mother. You know what I'm saying? I did things in my life that my father delivered me from. He brought me to a different place. And because of that, it's able for me to understand it in different levels and different things, from from anywhere from entrepreneurship, from street pharmacy to being a CEO of an electrical company and on a paid trip. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Because we all different walks of life. Like, I'm not going to sit here and play like I was a perfect person. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all can't tell that who I was, then that means somebody did his work right. My partner don't play no games. And so with that being said, that lets you know sometimes second chances in life can help you out. So it doesn't matter where you at right now, what you done been through or what you done done. It's about where we gonna go and get that kingdom mindset and come on over to KBBU.
All right. Thank you. Now we're gonna close with our CEO, Michelle Green.
Hear
All right. So hearing all that, because I know many times as a leader, you're so hyper focused on helping everyone else and you don't take in or receive your flowers. Well, this is us giving you your flowers. And a lot of people want to wait till after someone's gone to say, oh, that was amazing. Oh, Lord, they were so good. I ain't never said it in their face, in the flesh. So we want to give you your flowers. We want to thank you for taking the time, because God can give you an assignment all day long. That don't mean you have to listen to it. God don't make anybody do anything. You have to disown yourself. So the fact that you listen and you continuously helping, it's a lot of different business, a lot of different ideas, a whole different set of problems with each person that you have to talk with. And so thank you for the time. You have your own family. And thank you for helping us be able to outwork the vision that God has for us with our businesses. So are you gonna take in all of this what we saying? I need you to be in the moment. I need you to be in the moment. I need you to accept it, and I need you to hear it. Oh Lord, I'm making her cry. Everybody say I be doing that Oprah thing. I'm sorry. I'm trying. No.
You made all of us share it to you.
Yeah. You have I need you to take this moment to take it in, because the plight of a leader is not an easy plight. It's not an easy plight. So as we close, I want you to talk to the leaders, because we have already talked about or discussed from an entrepreneurial standpoint, even down to our past life with Martino bringing in, because I all got some little stuff that we don't like, but we, don't be acting like you all a deal. Right. I promise you did something, and I'm not removed. I'm not removed from it. So, but as a leader, let's speak to the ones who are in leadership. What advice you can give them, because sometimes it's so hard that you be like, okay, I throw my hands up, I'm done. And I know you had that moment, because I had it. I have them several times. And then I'm like, okay, God, no, we're gonna, okay. So I want you to speak to the leaders, and then we're gonna wrap everything up. If you can speak.
If I can get it out. First of all, oh my God, I love each and every single one of you, Miss Sharon. Yes, you in the family. I'm sorry, you in the family, okay?
Thank you.
But seriously, like each and every single one of y'all. Oh my God, I love y'all so much. I truly do. And to see and hear this, it's just so emotional, because you're right. We don't get our flowers. We don't really get a lot of being able to see that vision come true and have other people express what it is that God put in you to have for everyone else. So this has been amazing. It's incredible. I was trying I'm like shaking, y'all. Like, y'all know, normally I'm just like chill, but I'm excited. But right now, I'm just like overwhelmed with y'all love. So thank y'all so much. Each and every one of you.
You're welcome.
I love y'all so much.
Yeah, we love you too.
For life. Oh, but as a leader, like you were saying, as a leader, I go through every single day where I just want to quit. So this is a real thing. This is real life for me. Mm-hmm. And some of the challenges that I would say are the most challenging is the mental stability. Mm-hmm. To be a leader, you have to be mentally sound. If you are someone that, you don't really have a solid foundation, if you have a shaky foundation where you kind of like over here doing this and you're checking out this person, you're trying to mentally find out like who's the right fit for me, you know, who's the person that I need to kind of cling to. That's not the answer for mental stability. Mental stability can only come from the creator, the one that manufactured you. So that means that you have to tie in some type of some kind of stability in God. You have to tie in that foundation or you will not make it. When I first started a business, you know, I started out as a financial advisor, and in a few years I learned like, oh my goodness, you know, there's a lot of people out here who need help. Well, how can I help them? And then I started that journey, and then I find out that, you know, a lot of people are told a lot of lies. But where are those lies coming from? It comes from knowledge, and knowledge goes into understanding. So if it's something you don't understand, even though you got the knowledge, it's still going to corrupt your mind, and therefore you're going to end up with a bad application. You're going to apply things in your life that are wrong, and you don't even know that it's wrong. So how can you have a solid foundation in your mind? The only way to do that is to get your spiritual connection down pat. I spend about not saying that everybody got to do this, but I spend about 3 to 4 hours a day in the presence of the Lord, because I need to know what it is that he wants me to do, how it is he wants me to go about it. That's how you build a foundation. You have to repeat things over and over again from a spiritual foundation so that your mind can be solid. If your mind is corrupt, if you just all over the place and you don't have any guidance, you don't have any direction, if you just feeling like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go out here and make this money, that's not what being a business owner is about. That's not what being a leader is about. Whether you are a parent that's leading, a spouse that's leading, whether you are someone in managerial positions that's leading, if you don't have direction, if you don't have that foundation, it's just not going to happen. And so I would say, you know, as a leader, the biggest thing that I found out was that I had to unlearn everything that I learned as a child growing up in my family. I had to undo all of that because family members are there, but I think that God put certain people in your family so that they can challenge you. So we misinterpret at the beginning the opposition that they bring us, because without that opposition, we cannot grow. But we don't understand that just because this was our first truth, we still can take that first truth and unlearn it and create a whole new life for ourselves. But most of us aren't willing to do that because we don't have the mental capacity to keep going, to keep growing, to keep learning, to keep changing. And if we don't have that foundation, again, then how can we get there? So as a leader, it's tough. It's hard. If you're not putting something new in your mind, something that you are afraid of, something that you are like completely just freaks you out every day. Like, oh my goodness, I don't even know how I'm going to get there. I don't even know how it's going to get done. Then that is something that you're going to need along the journey, because you cannot be comfortable. You cannot be comfortable and be a leader. It's not possible. You are going to be inconvenienced. You are going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to go through struggles, because that's the part of the journey that makes it so great that when you cross over to the other side, then you know that it was all worth it. You know that it was all worth it. So leaders' positions are very hard. And like I say, every day is something that would make me say, I want to quit. But what keeps me going is the connection. It's the connection for which I am jointly supplied with. It's the connection of the people around me. What is your environment like? Even if you didn't start out as a leader in the environment that you want to grow to, create that environment. Either you change the people or the people change you. So we have to figure out which side of change do we want to be on. Do we want to be on the side of people changing us? Because change is going to happen. It's inevitable. You know, a child does not stay a child. They grow from toddler stage. They go into a elementary school student. Then they go into middle school and high school. They grow on. They grow on even as an adult. Even the environment around them, their jobs change. Their families change. People pass away. You know, I lost my mom last year. That was difficult. I could have said, just quit KBBU altogether. And that was you, Tina, Martino, aka Yoshi, and Carnell. Y'all were in the same class. And we were only a few weeks in, and I could have said, yo, shut the whole thing down. It cannot be any excuse that will stop you. And that's why I said you have to have the mental stability to maintain leadership, or you will fail in a heartbeat. You will quit, you will give up. So that's all I have to say. It's just, you gotta get the foundation right. If you can get that right, then you'll be fine.
All right. Well, thank you. So tell people where they can go at to find KBBU and the classes for what they're looking for. Because we know we do business setup and all the different stuff like that. But tell them where they can go, because right now they can't sign up for this semester, but they can still do what?
They can join the individual private sessions, which we call one-on-ones. So you can do the one-on-ones, and then you can prepare for registration in January for the undergraduate class. So one-on-ones are just your private sessions with myself, and I might bring in one of the coaches. And then we would just go through a 5-month process of cultivating your business idea into an actual idea that will grow to 6 figures. Then you can, like I said, transition in January. We have open registration right now. If you want to register, early bird registration for the January through May classes of 2025. But the current class is already closed off because so much information, we can't allow people to just come in the middle of the class. We can't even allow people to come in at the beginning of the class. There's just too much information that you have to catch up on. And you can ask the students that are already in there.
Yeah,
okay?
It's a lot.
They're like,
so,
whoa.
Website.
All right. But to get to the place where you want to sign up, you would go to www.kbbullc.com. You can also reach us at our email addresses, info@kbbullc.com, if you want to send us a personal message through email. We would love to speak with you. And you can also call us at 855-KBBU-LLC. That's 855-522-8552. We would love to speak with you, and let's go do life together.
All righty. So you finally get to see me. I ain't want to be seen. But anywho, you guys, thank you so much for everything that you're doing. Thank you for everyone who on this show. And I want to introduce you to our KBBU/CTRME Network apprentice. And so I have a nice young lady, one of our teens that's helping us. So come on over here, baby. And so she actually helped us. So you're going to be seeing some of the things that she was filming when we have everything all nice and edited. Because this is raw, baby. This is the raw footage. But anyway, I want to thank you for all your work. And, I'm going to be calling you because you don't live far from me. So I'm going to be putting her to work. Okay? I'm going to put you to work. You want to do things. No, don't worry. I'll pay you. I don't believe in free labor. Oh, I get money too. I don't believe in free labor. All right.
I'm taking the dad tax too. Yeah,
you're not. Okay, so anyway, this is what it's all about. Many of you want to build legacy and everything like this, and we want that. But guess what? We have to start with the babies, because this is what we're leaving. What are we leaving to the children? And so this is our youngest one, because I train my kids, No, I train them. But she is the youngest one, and so she actually we helped her with some of media, doing some media things, because these teenagers know everything about this media, but we're gonna teach her how to do the structure of media. Anywho, so thank you for your help, baby. And you got a cash app?
Of course I do.
I see you, little change. So thank you for your work. So I'll be calling you. Anyway, you're gonna add it onto your little resume. All right, for all of our KBBU graduates, thank you for coming. Pull up your placards. Yes, we graduated, y'all. Woo! Where's yours?
And remember the 3 P's.
You deserve the whole drink.
Remember the 3 P's. Price, price, and price.
All right, you guys. Y'all have a great, amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in for KBBU First Annual Grad-Cation. This is the first of many. And if you are a business owner and you want to start a business, or you're not a business owner yet and you're contemplating the idea, then come on over to KBBULLC.com. That's KBBULLC.com. And you can follow Michelle Green, KB Michelle Green, on all social media websites. She also has her own TV show. She also has her own podcast that you can listen to on Spotify. And you can also hear her podcast on CTR Media Network. And guess what? It's for free. All right, that's our contribution to the community. And we have a lot of other podcasters there as well. And you will be seeing bits and pieces of the coaches, because every Wednesday night around about 9:30ish, you will see us doing a behind the scenes of what happened during the night of the class. And many times students don't know what's going on in the teacher lounge, like Martino said. So you'll get to understand what's going on in the teacher lounge. So anyway, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.